Hello students, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss about a recent news that is coming from the United States of America related to the possibility of California making an exit. That means it can secede from the United States and become a sovereign independent nation. Now, this is the proposal that is on dock. So let us try to understand that what does this entire event largely refers to and why does California want to leave the United States. Now, to give you the brief context of this particular topic, you know that after taking the charge of United States as the 47th president, Donald Trump has been making the news headline. And the two major areas where he has talked about that has largely caused a lot of furor not only in the America but even outside of the US is when he wanted to make Canada the 51st American state. That was his very we can say proposal that he was giving even before becoming the president, and he has many times referred then Prime Minister of Canada Justin Trudeau as the governor of Canada. Not only that, he also is eyeing on the Greenland, which you want to take away from the Denmark, which is currently under which control currently the Greenland lies. Now, as we can see that rather than Canada becoming the 51st state of US, now it seems that one state of US itself does not want to be part of the country, and that state is California, and the people of California want to leave the United States. Now, the idea of the Golden State, that is the other name how California is referred as, becoming a country of own is not new. Before also such ideas have been mooted. But if even became a nation for 25 days for a very brief duration of time following the Bear Flag Revolt that took place in the year 1846. But since then, almost we can say since 175 years, California has been the part of United States. And let us try to now understand that what has changed after such a long period of 175 years. Now, why California want to leave the US, and is it even possible given the Constitution of the United States and Constitution of the California? But before delving deeper into this particular topic, let us first of all try to understand on the map where does California lie. So, if you look at the map of United States, it is along the western coast of United States. You will see a small strip of land, and this state is California, with Sacramento being its capital. So it is situated along the coastline of the Pacific Ocean. Now, California also recently was in news because of the massive forest fire that has engulfed the region of the state. And if you look at the physical geography of California, it is basically a land of mountains. As you can see that both in the western side you have the mountains such as coastal mountains, then you have in the eastern side you have the Cascade mountain range, and then further you have the Sierra Nevada mountain range, and then in the southern side you have the desert like landscape. For example, Mojave desert is a very popular desert here. Not only California is known for its physical landscape, it is also the region where very popular Hollywood region resides, known for its movies. And you have major cities such as Los Angeles, you have Santa Barbara, and these San Diego if you talk about. So these are the regions that are part of California state. Now let us try to understand that why the California and what is the plan of California as far as its exit from US is concerned. Now if you look at the term that is used here is Calexit, which is similar to Brexit when the British made exit from the European Union. So similar kind of term is used for this particular phenomenon event as well. Now California, we have discussed before, has remained an integral part of United States for 175 years. However, recently a bid has been started by Marcus Evans, where he is trying to get sufficient number of vote from the resident of California for seceding from the Union, that is the Union of United States. Now, a ballot initiative in this regard has been given a clearance by the Secretary of State of California to start collecting of the signature. Now, after this, the Marcus Evans, who is the lead, we can say, proponent of this entire idea, he must collect signatures of 546,651 registered voters for the major to become eligible for the ballot. If he is able to secure such number of registered vote by the end of July, then the matter can be put for election for the ballot for the general public of California. Now you must be thinking why this particular number. The reason is because this is the minimum number that comes to around 5% of the total voters who have participated in the November 2020 gubernatorial election or governor election. So 5%, at least 5% of those people who have participated in governor election, they have to sign, then only the matter will be eligible for ballot. That is why this figure has been given here. Now, after this, once suppose that sufficient number of election signatures has been gathered, in next stage, the question will put for the ballot. And what will the question? The question will be that should California leave the United States and become a free and independent country? And the people will have to vote in simple way. Either they agree to this idea, that means yes, or whether they disagree to this idea, that is no. So yes or no vote is going to be there. Now, after that, what is going to happen? Now, at least as per the report published, 50% of registered voters are expected to participate in the election when the matter is put to the ballot, and 55% will have to vote yes for the matter to be considered that the people have voted for Calexit, secession of California from the United States. Now, basically, if 55% or even more than 55% of people, if they vote for this question as yes, that means it is a vote of no confidence that the people or the resident of California has shown in the United States of America, and also it can be considered as an expression of the will of the people of California to become an independent country. Now, practically it is not going to change anything significantly. It does not mean that just after people have voted, California can become a separate nation or its relationship with the United States is going to change. No, that is not going to happen. There is no change, or no change will happen in California's current government. That means the governor will remain governor, or relationship with the US according to the Secretary of State's office. Now, even before the matter is put to ballot, one other step, an extra step that the California government will have to take is to create a 20-member state commission. And the purpose of this 20-member state commission will to examine the feasibility of California becoming a separate country by the year 2027. And as per the report coming, it seems that California will have to spend almost to a tune of $10 million to conduct this entire election or to constitute this state commission, and then further $2 million annually they will have to spend just to keep running this state commission. So it is not going to be economically easy task, because obviously California is facing a lot of pressure because a large amount of money they are spending now for restoration after the forest fire. So this is also going to be a task, challenging task in front of them. Now, the question that comes to mind, that why, whether California can break away from the United States even if people vote for it. Now, here the most of the constitutional experts agree that if you refer to the Constitution of the United States, and also if you refer to the Constitution of the state of California itself, it seems that there is no legal way for the state to secede from the United States. Now, why we are talking about, why we are saying so, it is because if you refer to the California state constitution, you see that the term that is referred here is the state is an inseparable part of the United States of America. And not only that, the constitution also says that the US constitution is a supreme law of the land that is applicable not only at a federal level but also at the state level of California. And thus it means that the state cannot supersede US constitution, and that makes it difficult for California to secede. Not only that, constitutional experts of the US also have criticized this idea of secession, and they have said that it is almost impossible and even unconstitutional to take action in this regard. However, the people of California, their relationship, especially with the Trump administration, is seen to be strained, and a lot of people, as per the current survey that has been conducted, seems that they're supporting the idea of secession because they believe that they love America, but they want to dump the Trump. They do not accept and agree with the proposals and the overall, what you can say, the ideas and the ideologies of the Trump and Trump administration. Now, the question that comes, that why suddenly California want independence? So, in this regard, a very popular company called as YouGov, it has conducted a survey. And as per the recent survey, it seems that 29% of the Californians, they said that if the matter is put to ballot, they would support seceding from the United States. Now, behind this, there can be multiple factors. The one major factor is also the economic factor, where the residents of California are confident that even if they secede from the United States, they will be able to maintain their economic might. And the reason is because, first of all, California is the largest state of the United States in terms of population. and also it is considered as an economic powerhouse. Not only that, if you look at the report of the International Monetary Fund, it states that if California indeed were a separate country, it would be the 5th largest economy of the entire world. And that is something that gives a lot of confidence to the people of California that they might do away with the United States, and even they will be able to maintain their economic status as of now. Apart from that, the major reason behind such a demand or increase in the we can say the support for this particular demand is also because of the coming of Donald Trump as the 47th president of the United States. His presidential election win that occurred in November and 20th January when he took the oath of presidency, what Californians or majority of them at least we can say believe that is an attack on everything that the state cares about, because the ideologies of the Trump, whether it is about climate change, whether it is about the immigration policies, whether it is about the management of forest fire, seems to be diverging from what the Californians believe in. And if you also look traditionally, I told you that California, this is the state of California along the western coast of US. So traditionally it has always remained a democratic bastion. That means they have always supported democratic candidates either for the post of governor or for the post of presidency. So this seems to be a state that is having a divergent view from the majority of the other American state who has voted or which has voted Donald Trump to the power. Now, recent strain ties can also be understood from the perspective of the recent occurrences of natural disaster, where an unsurmountable forest fire has engulfed and ravaged a large part of California. So the wildfires, it seems, have brought the people of California together, and they don't feel, however, close to the country. There has been an increase in a feeling of closeness, belongingness to the people of state or within the people of state themselves, but there seems to be moving far apart and away from the United States as a whole, and that has to do something with the Trump's stance both on the state as well as the governor of the state. Now, in this regard, 48% of the Republicans even believe that California is not really American, because the view of Californian people is contrasting to the view of the Republican supporter. Not only that, Trump also has continuously threatened California after taking charge of presidency. For example, he has put a lot of conditions on providing of aid to the California for the Los Angeles wildfire, and this is something that the Californian people find disheartening, not something that is becoming of that we can consider as becoming from the president. Now, Trump's recent actions could also help proponents of the secession gather more and more signature. In this regard, Trump also has you can say strained ties with the governor of California, that is Newsom, and he repeatedly has called the governor of California, Newsom, as a radical left because of his support for the immigration, and also he many times has called him as an idiot because he do not understand the threat from the uncontrolled migration or immigration to the United States. Not only that, many times he even have referred Newsom as a new scum by putting a derogatory remark. So Los Angeles Times has reported that all these factors also have created a feeling of alienation among the people of California. Not only that, due to the forest fire that has engulfed the Los Angeles region, the Trump has blamed that it is because of the irresponsible behavior of the California's this we can say administration, where the water management was not practiced in efficient and effective manner. So there is a also disagreement on how water management should be done, because Trump has clearly stated that California has enough fire to manage the forest fire, enough water to manage the forest fire, but rather than using this water for the forest fire management, they're using it for the fishing. However, California has categorically rejected this. It has said that it is not or did not have enough water resources to take control over the forest fire, because it was spreading at a very, very large scale, and it was one of the largest area the forest fire has engulfed in the recent time. Now, apart from that, Newsom has been always critical of Trump's COVID response. How, as Trump has rejected the COVID-20, he has also questioned the mask mandate and all that. And governors, if you talk about, they also have a kind of personal strain ties, because the ex-wife of the California governor was engaged to the president's son, that is Donald Trump Jr., as you can see. And even now, she has maintained close ties with the Donald Trump's family, the first family as they are referred as, and she has been now appointed as the US ambassador to the Greece. And yes, overall we can say that at personal level, at professional level, in terms of the ideological differences, in terms of the management of the forest fire and all, there is a complicated relationship, it seems, that has developed between the Gavin Newsom, who is the governor of California, and Trump. But overall, people of California also are not supportive of the Trump's policy. The Trump and California relationship might be rocky in nature, but again, if you look at the overall practical implications of this ballot and the voting and the signature gathering, it seems that there is no way out, at least for California, even if people agree to secede. However, it can send a very strong signal to the Trump presidency as well as the federal government of the United States that something is not right. Maybe they should change their approach toward the people of California and overall the problems in California. So that is all about this particular video. I hope you got the idea of why we are talking about Calexit. Is there any possibility of such event unfolding in the future? And if no, then what are the challenges that lie ahead and way ahead in the front of the people of California? So if you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your fellow aspirants, as well as subscribe to our channel for more such content. Thank you.